Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Sam's Corner, and today we're going to talk about reparations. Given our current climate, it's come up in financial newscast, and I think it's something that we need to address again. I was watching CNBC last week, and Robert Johnson, the founder of BET, was on, and he was talking about the current climate in this country with the protests and the riots and everything concerning that. And he mentioned about reparations, and this talk has come up, the mention of reparations in the past here and there. And so I wanted to do a little video and talk about it. So, reparations, for those of you who don't know, is basically providing monetary compensation or aid to those who you have wronged. So, in this country, you've heard the topic of reparations come up in basically for black people because of slavery and its effects. So, that's what reparations basically consist of. I don't remember exactly if it was Robert Johnson or someone else who mentioned the bill HR 40. And HR 40, just to let you all know, is the Commission to Study and Develop the Reparation Proposal for African Americans. And, given this current state, given the protest, and it's something that I'm learning to do, and I'm encouraging you all to you all to know as well, is to learn more about laws and education. And so I went to I just typed in HR 40 in Google, and the Congress site came up. And the great thing about it is, because I'm gonna be honest, sometimes you don't feel like reading things, and as adults we're busy. Not saying that's an excuse, but just saying I understand. Well, the great thing about this is that you can press play on the site and it'll read the entire text to you. So you can learn more while you're cleaning, while you're straightening up, while you're doing something. It can play in the background. And I just think it's something that we all should just become more aware of. So let me tell you, I'm going to read a little bit from the site just so that you can know what the HR 40 is. The commission, it's designed to address the fundamental injustice, cruelty, brutality, and inhumanity of slavery in the United States and the 13 American colonies between 1619 and 1865, and to establish a commission to study and consider a national apology and proposal for reparations for the institution of slavery. It subsequently de jure de facto racial and economic discrimination against African Americans and the impact of those forces on living African Americans, to make recommendations to the Congress on appropriate remedies and for other purposes. So that's to kind of give you what the commission is looking to do and why. I've spoken to several colleagues and people about this, and a friend of mine gave a very interesting approach, and it's very similar to mine. Number one, I do believe in reparations. I do believe in monetary, but I don't believe that's enough. And before I go, I want to piggyback on something that Mr. Johnson said that was very, very important in understanding the need for reparations. He said during slavery, he said slave owners were not compensated for the work that they did, and that created a wealth transfer to landowners, to white people, that they still benefit from to this day. So when he made that statement, it was one of those aha moments, one of those where it makes sense. So because there have been so many people who have profited off of the backs of black people in this country, and black people, we have not received compensation, I believe reparations are important. It's very important. Now, I believe that reparations should be monetary. I believe, but because racial inequality has infected every aspect of society, reparations should also do the same. We should get better interest rates when it comes to loans. because we're familiar with redlining and how sometimes money goes to more richer or affluent areas, and to poor, distressed areas, less money is given. There's been disparity on many levels, from getting a loan to getting a house. White people are more proportionally homeowners than African Americans. So reparations is going to have to come in the form of either, in my opinion, the following: definitely monetary. Monetary has to be given. The cancellation of either student loan debts, or a vast majority of it. Loans. African Americans need to receive loan rates that are comparable to their white counterparts. It's very important that equality begin to be established within the economic systems of the United States. If you just give money and a public apology, that really doesn't do anything to fix the systemic racism in this country. And of course, there will always be the debate that it'll never go away, it'll always be here. And I'm not saying either yes or no, because I kind of believe that it most likely will be. But the point I'm trying to make is that if, as a country, we're trying to move forward, then you can't just address the inequality and say we're sorry and here's a check, like a rich person trying to give somebody money to just make a problem go away. The problem won't go away if you just give a check and say, oh, we sorry, my bad. No, that's not going to cut it. You have to begin to take the steps to ensure equality in this country from a financial perspective. And if it does not happen, what you're going to see is continued protests and you'll probably, of course, whenever there's a protest, you'll see rioting. But what you'll also see is African Americans begin to move their money and remove their economic footing and their economic spending with organizations and businesses that do not have our best frame of mind or do not consider us. So you're going to see, and you've already saw it. I've saw it go around Facebook that Wendy's is in support of, I don't even have to say it. And a lot of people have already said, I'm not eating there, I'm not giving my money. And what you're going to see, if there isn't a change soon, you're going to see that black people and others across the world are going to say, well, this organization supports racism. So not only will I not buy their products, but if I'm an investor, I'm pulling out. And that is why you're seeing companies, and I'll say GoFundMe, for example, who said they're working to give at least $500,000 to Black Lives Matter. And you see other organizations making statements and doing the same. Because as this protest continues, what you're going to see is you're going to see a shift in spending. People are no longer going to spend their money. Basically, as black people, we always say, I'm not going to go where I'm not wanted. And you're going to see more of that from a fiscal and financial. I'm not going to spend my money in stores that do not support me. I'm not going to back people who do not have my best interest at heart. And so you're going to see a great deal of shift if we don't see a lot of change now. I do believe that what's happening now is great in this country, and the outpouring of support all over the world is truly a beautiful thing, and I am so happy to see it. But again, there's still more work that needs to be done on many levels. I know there are some corporations leading the charge, but until we're able to deal with racism and prejudice on a personal level, so I guess I am making the statement, it's going to always be there. However, people are going to think what they're going to think, but we have a right to say, and I'm saying this even for everybody, but for me personally, I am a citizen of the United States of America, and I deserve to have equal rights. I do not deserve to have rights more than another citizen or less than. And that is the entire point of this movement. As black people, we are not asking for more, we're asking for equality. So, again, thank you for watching. In the comment section, let me know what you think about reparations. Did I even give? Let me go back and give just a little bit more. So, I mean, from the point of monetary, from the point of a loan, from the standpoint of the eradication of debt, because I believe that that's another, whether it's a majority of it or all of it, there's certain things that have to be done in order to place African Americans in a better place financially. Can we undo what was done? No. But the thing about it is, what's so great about this movement and black people as we are willing to say, if you're willing to work with us, we can start off today from a better place. And that's all we want. So I'll just end the video here. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend and start having these conversations. And for the parents out there too, I know that this situation is hard. Your children are going to ask questions. They probably already started. But this is a great time to have dialogue with people. And in my opinion, this is also a great time to disconnect from those who do not share that point of view that this country is for all of its citizens and not just a portion. So thank you all for watching. I wish you all the best and enjoy your day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.